What's up, guys? Foggy Train here. I wanted to do a review for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Oh my gosh. This is uh, one of the best Marvel movies I've seen in God knows how long. Um, I did watch it a while back, so I'm sorry if this is a delayed review, but I've wanted to rewatch it like every day since. I haven't rewatched it yet. I want to go with my friends soon, but okay, let's get into it. Um, the story is definitely centered around Rocket. It's really Rocket Raccoon's background, backstory, kind of how he became what he is today, uh, and oh my gosh, it is so depressing and like emotional, and I mean I really don't cry for movies, but I think I cried like 5 times for this freaking movie. It was like embarrassing. Um, but yeah, if you are soft hearted when it comes to animals, this is gonna be hard to watch. There's one scene in particular that I actually don't know how I'm gonna be able to like. I'm gonna dread rewatching this movie for this one particular scene that is so well done and so like heartbreaking. It's terrible. It's so sad, but in like the best way. I mean, this movie is executed perfectly. I mean, some of the jokes I see perfectly. It's not a perfect movie, but it's damn near close to the point where I wouldn't mind calling it that. Um, it's definitely it's probably in my top three of all time because it's just so good. It's a beautiful way to send off these characters, and saying goodbye to all of the characters at the end of the movie is, oh man, it's such an emotional feeling being with these characters for like a decade, um, and knowing that this is the last we're ever gonna see these characters in this way in this actual group. Um, Man, all the characters in the show really get their moments to shine. I a lot of people didn't like Adam Warlock very much. I was a huge fan of him. I mean, he didn't have a huge role in the movie, but I just thought he was a nice character to have. He did play, I mean, a part. I guess that part wasn't necessarily necessary, um, but I didn't mind it. I didn't think it was a big deal. Um, the villain, I was so it's so nice to see a villain that you have no sympathy for. Like I don't need every single villain to be Thanos or uh I don't know, I'm trying to think of Killmonger or something. I don't need every villain. I don't want every villain in the MCU to have some kind of thing that makes me be like, man, you know what? I kind of feel bad for this guy because you just don't feel bad for this guy at all. He's just straight up evil, and it's you just hate him. It's very easy to hate him, and I think that's refreshing to have in a movie. Just pure evil. Uh, Man, this movie was funny. The visually it was beautiful. The CGI is leagues better than just about anything that Marvel has put out in the last few years. So that was delightful to see. Um, Man, the music choices were amazing. I was actually talking to my girlfriend. I was saying, this is like one of the only movies that I would ever consider buying like a vinyl like soundtrack for, because I've never done that before. But dude, the song choices on this movie were fantastic. Out of 10, I'm gonna give this. Oh gosh, this is tough. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I do think this movie is excellent. The only thing I could really say is that I mean, not every joke landed, and there were some performances. I guess it's really just the jokes that kind of fell flat for me. But it was very few and far between. So for the most part, almost entirely, this movie is perfect. It's fantastic, and I definitely recommend anyone who has kind of fallen out of love with the MCU lately due to their lackluster products, go watch this movie. This movie is fantastic, and it'll get you excited um, at the possibility of Marvel possibly making good stuff again. So that's about it. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks.